Welcome to the Phi Life podcast. I'm John Barbin. With me is Brad Pilon, and I don't know. Brad's gonna start. What do we?
I think we're going to start by talking about the fact that if anybody knows how to make a decent sounding podcast using Skype and two Logitech headsets, let us know because we're not having any luck with this. Obviously, John's typically louder than I am, and I mean the the one kind of complaint we get, other than is our brutal use of the English language, is the fact that you can never quite get the sound to balance out on these calls.
Yeah, I think I'm going to try to post-produce this one in Audacity and see. But if anyone's got an idea on software how to like even us out, even out the sound on these files, drop us a note in the comments section.
Yep, because I mean, again, if it's anything more complex than Skype, Logic headsets, and maybe you're running it through Audacity or GarageBand or something like that, it's beyond us. But anything we do to make it better for you guys, we'll gladly give it a try.
Yeah, we're just not all that technically savvy. That's all.
Yep. All right. And what'd you do today?
Interesting thing. I went down to a buddy's supplement shop, and I was waiting to talk to him, and it took like 45 minutes to. There's just people in there, and they weren't buying anything. People go to his shop to hang out, and
Really?
Yeah. It's all it's all guys. It's all young guys trying to get big. Well, not even just young. It's all different guys, and they're all. It's weird. It's like it's part of the culture. I'm starting. I mean, I guess I kind of knew this all along, and maybe didn't want to admit it when I was this person. But a lot of guys, anyways, and I guess some girls do it too. Take on their exercise routine and their obsession with eating healthy or eating, whatever, their diet as well. It becomes this like identity. It becomes the way they identify themselves, and they kind of live that life. It's almost like they watch like Arnold Schwarzenegger's Pumping Iron and want to be that, but they're not that. But they want to live that life anyways, even though they're not Mr. Olympia. They're not in Venice Beach. They don't make their living working out and doing bodybuilding shows. They're not magazine models. They're none of those things. But it's like they want to live that life, so they just sort of go ahead and try to live that life anyways. So they identify themselves with their workouts and their diet plan, and the trip to the supplement store isn't go in, grab your stuff and leave. It's go in and hang out for an hour and talk shop about lifting weights and stuff. And it's to me it's a bit pathetic because the guy talking isn't that big or that strong, and I see them at the gym, and year after year they look the same. They're not really getting anywhere, but it's their identity, and they hang around the store. They try out all the new supplements. They think, and I find it difficult to sit there watching because I mean, anyone listening probably is aware of my background, so I know I've formulated half the supplements in that store. So and listening to the person behind the counter pitch, with the sales pitches that we sat and came up with, and I don't know, it's just kind of, I just want to grab those people and be like, do you realize what you're doing? Do you realize how like kind of ridiculous this is? And I mean, obviously I don't say anything, but it's just interesting. It's interesting watching. I guess I think I mentioned this to you earlier today. There's just an air of desperation around these people.
Yeah, you said that. Well, because it's a culture, right? Like, what was the comment you made to me once about no one goes into a supplement shop to be skeptical. They go in to spend money. It's just what they're going to spend their money on.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Like, it's almost a guaranteed sale, right? When someone walks in.
Yeah. It's a guaranteed sale. Nothing in there is going to do anything. But they're in there. They're leaving without $50 in their pocket. It's just what are they leaving with?
Right.
Because they need to believe that they're different than everyone else, and their supplementation routine is part of what makes them different. So they go in there, and it wouldn't even matter what they buy, and they don't really realize that, but that's how it turns out.
Yes. Okay, so I'm going to do some comparisons here because from being in the supplement industry for as long as you and I have, to now the online industry, which is where we're trying to make a living because neither one of us want to go through the hassles of actually producing a hard copy book, nor does it seem viable.